Hello everybody. Today we are discussing a very new topic, and we all have interest in that. When this is chakras and astrology. So how our chakras, our birth chart are connected? We will try to understand from the horoscope. So let's start. Okay. See, this is our chart, and these are the chakras I have mentioned. We all know we have 7 chakras in the body, and before venturing into that zone, what is chakra? Chakras are the we can say are the nerve centers which control the entire physiology, mental, and uh, other aspects of your physical body and your mental body, and at last your spiritual body. So we have 7 chakras: Mooladhar, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Agya, and Sahasrara. So the 7th house of your chart is the Mooladhar. We say the Mooladhar chakra, and it is governed by planet Mars. Why planet Mars? Because Earth itself is ruled by planet Mars. Why Earth is ruled by planet Mars? Because what is the ultimate reality on planet Mars? It is Mrityu. We all have to die one day. That is the ultimate reality on planet Earth. And who is the Devata of Mars? Yama. So he is the one who is governing planet Earth. And Mooladhar Chakra, the 7th house, relates to your ultimate sustainability on planet Earth. How you are, what are your desires, what are your ambitions, what were your previous desires. All this is seen from Mars and 7th house. That's why whenever you see a chart, the first remedy, the first thing you should look in a chart is the position of Mars also. That will tell you a lot about how the person is connected, what is his living instinct, what is his surviving instinct, what is the basic instinct which is triggering this person. Now we come to the Swadhisthana chakra. The Swadhisthana chakra is a chakra, we all know that this is the 8th house. 8th house is the Guhyasthan or secretive organs, and Swadhisthana chakra is a chakra which is responsible for your progeny, and it is a chakra which gives you masculinity and femininity. In a way that here it is basic. When you come to Swadhisthana, you try to determine whether I am a boy or a girl, and at the same time it relates to your progeny. That's why Sun is a significator of Swadhisthana chakra. 6, 8 axes both are ruled by it, and if you are facing any problem related to progeny, Gayatri mantra is your remedy, and doing the remedy of Sun, because you are working on the Swadhisthana chakra. If you have a problem with children related issues, Swadhisthana chakra need to be activated or need to be cleared wherever the problem is there. Now we come to the Manipur chakra. Manipur chakra is the chakra at your navel, which we connect 5th and first 9th house and 5th house, and it is, of course, it is ruled by Venus, because at Manipur chakra you become ambitious, you want to have things, you want to prove to the world that I am this, or I have acquired all many things. So Manipur chakra is how you perceive the real world, and it is ruled by Venus. And if you have anything related to Manipur chakra or stomach, then we do the remedy of Venus also. Now we come to the Anahat chakra. Anahat chakra is your heart center, right? And it is ruled by Mercury. Means that you have to clear your heart of all the negative emotions. You have to deal with all the things which are hitting you negatively, and that is here 4 and 10 axis we call is the chakra of your heart chakra, Anahat chakra. Mercury rules it, and in a way it is your karma house also, and your karmas will determine your moksha also. So your karma and your moksha both are related through Anahat chakra. These 3 chakras are the base chakras. From Anahat chakra, the spiritual journey of the soul starts. Now we come to the Vishuddhi chakra. Vishuddhi chakra is here, and it is the throat. 3rd and 11th, the chakra at your throat. What is how truthful you are, how your sayings can affect the world, are people are influenced by your sayings, and moon rules this Vishuddhi chakra in this cycle. And now ultimately 2 and 12 is the Agya and Saturn rules, because Agya chakra will open up, or we can say this is your third eye, when you will do lot of tapa. Saturn represents tapa. Tapa means the more you tapa, the more you are ready to penance, the more Ida and Pingla will be in balance, and third eye will start working. The ability to visualize, the ability to see things. And ultimately at Lagna we have Sahasrarth, which is ruled by Jupiter. When your sun and moon are in alignment, when you have crossed, you are able to cross all these barriers, then Sahasrarth, that is 1,000 petal lotus which blossoms in at your head. That's why any combination of first and seventh in astrology is considered a Shiva Yoga. Why Shiva Yoga? That means the chart has a capacity from Mooladhara to Sahasrarth. I'm just saying it is a possibility. How you work upon it, most of the things will be seen through that also. And again, chakra activation is not a simple technique. It's a journey, Janmantar, Janam journey. But as an astrologer or as a student of astrologer, we can work upon that what are my areas. If my 7th house has some malefic, it means my Mooladhara need to be cleared. If there are some issues here, it means there are issues with the Swadhisthana. At whatever level you can start from those issues. If there is Saturn, Rahu, Ketu in your 9th house or 5th house, it means progeny related problem, guru related problem, your luck, your past, punya or your future, they have the issues. And at the same time, the person ambition can be too much ambition can be the reason for downfall. It means too much Manipura, you are working too much from the belly button. There is too much ambitions, right? And now we come here, it is the same. So for 7th house, the remedies, you can start with simple mantras. The 7th house, if you have Mooladhara chakra, the mantra is Shri. And at the same time, we say that all the lokas are there in this chart only. So 7th, Gayatri mantra jo hum karte hain, Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. So 7th house is your Bhuloka, then Bhuva Loka, Swarga Loka, Mahar Loka, Janar Loka, Tapar Loka and Satya Loka. So all the lokas are nothing. They are in our self only. The 7 lokas which we say, they are there in my own body. How I tap those energies, that is the all astrology, spirituality, yoga is all about. For 7th, for Mooladhara, the mantra is Shreem, Reem, Aim, Gom, Cream. Then we have a Hom, and for Satya Loka, that is Sahasrara, the mantra is Om. It is a vast subject, but I hope through this video we'll be able to tap some energies regarding astrology and chakra.